And there we are.
And here we are,
Here we are.
back at it.
Literally like we never left.
Man,
I think I'll give you the floor to the victor go the spoils. I'll let you drive this boat wherever you want.
okay. I'm going to start with a hot take.
Okay. I like hot takes.
I think snow games fucking suck.
Okay, I agree with you. I think they're
And
ass.
I think we're in the minority somehow. I think everyone likes it because it's like, it's NFL. That's what, like, the macho, like, snow game, because you know it's, like, associated with the playoffs. And there's so many iconic games, the snow's falling. Like, people seem to love a snow game.
It's just like
That's all I see on Twitter is like, man, isn't a snow game, like, so fun? I'm like, I feel like we're not playing
yeah,
the
well
game.
you can only do a
You can only do
handful of
certain
plays.
things. And this leads me into my second point,
Okay.
which pisses me off.
Okay.
Okay. So Jalen Hurts throws for 128 yards.
Well, I thought it was like 118.
I think it was 128,
Might have been
if I remember correctly. Fact
Yeah,
check me.
128. Good shit.
Okay. He's shit. He's shittiest quarterback that's
Sure.
ever lived, right?
Sure.
That's who threw for 127. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
You would have thought that he's God. He's willed his team to, like the whole thing, but like Jalen's terrible. And then they're like, so then this is leading. I'll just say this now.
Yeah,
I'll say it again when we do like a preview of the Washington game.
sure.
So I was watching, and everyone's like, okay, when you want to make Jalen Hurts throw it 30 plus times or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look this up right now. Like they're like, oh, that's how you're gonna win if Jalen Hurts has to throw it.
I mean,
30 plus time.
You still gotta stop Saquon from going for 200, but
Sure. So
yeah.
say you make the Eagles throw it, right?
Yeah.
Let me look this up right now. Jalen Hurts' record when throwing 30 passes.
It's like a nerd of nerd stats, and I'm here for it.
30 pass attempts. Because that's a bullshit. Like ESPN will put it at the bottom to make you look like shit, right?
Yeah. Just make you look like a big dumb dipshit
I want
on
all
ESPN bets
time,
or something.
not just this year. Okay. When throwing 30 or more pass attempts in his career,
Yeah.
what do you think? You would think he's shit, right? What do you think his record is?
I'm gonna say, like, I think he's above 500 because they've had a really good team around him. So, like, I just can't see with the years with AJ Brown is when like, I'm thinking of the first year they got AJ Brown. He had like at least 3 or 4 games where he was pretty
He
godlike.
is 22-11, so well
Okay.
over 500. So
Yeah.
good, right? Let's go like when throwing for over
300.
250 yards, because that's
Okay.
kind of like the average.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts' record when throwing for over 250 yards career. He is 17-6. So like all I've heard is like, oh, make Jalen Hurts throw it. He's shit. Like I'm not saying he's gonna fucking dice you up, but he's won more times than not. It's not like he's horrible.
The
So
birds find a way when he does it.
I actually did a rare thing, and I rewatched the whole game. Because sometimes you watch it the first time and you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Rewatching it the second time, I think that the score and result was fair from how both teams played.
100%. Like these were.
I think if
these
anything,
are two of the top teams in the NFC.
It made me realize that I would say the Eagles had more. They missed more opportunities to blow the game open than the Rams missed to make it close.
That's fair.
Like I think Eagles go down and score. The first pass should be a Darius Slay interception. Basically, like he jumps in front and drops it. It's like, okay, cool. Isaiah Rodgers gets molly-whopped. He basically caught it, and then Robinson just said, "I'll have that." So there's like that one. I'll be like, okay, it happens. And then you have another one with Isaiah Rodgers and Kupp when Kupp takes it from him. So, like, let's just say you get one of those or two of those, there's that. Then on the flip side, it's like, okay, well, if there weren't any turnovers, like I'd say the turnovers were more great Eagles plays than bad Rams plays.
Ooh, that's an interesting take.
Like, I think the Nolan Smith rush off the end was an elite rush in the snow.
Yeah.
Now, Stafford fucked up. He should be holding onto the ball. But
Yeah.
I say the Kyron Williams, I mean, that punch-out is that's an unreal Jalen Carter punch-out.
Yeah.
Come off your block and fucking put your fist in there. Now, the conditions sucked, but then again, the Eagles didn't fumble or lose any fumbles. But
that's kind of the tough part when I think about it from a Rams fan. Like, I'm a realistic Rams fan. I knew at some point Kyron was going to put the ball on the deck.
yeah,
I just didn't know when, but I knew it was coming. Yeah, the punch out was unreal. I mean, Nolan Smith kept his footing so well. I think both D lines actually played in the snow really well.
I think they did
pass
too.
rush
They
was
they both
bumping.
played better than I thought. Now, I would call the Eagles O-line a wash because they were uncharacteristically bad in pass protection, but they were absolutely elite in run blocking. Like, there were times when it looked like on those touchdown runs, I mean, it's like there's not much you could do. I mean, he sidestepped. And, like, if you're asking a safety to come down from 12 yards to be your saving grace as a tap, 9 times out of 10, he is not tackling.
He's not making
Saquon.
that tackle.
It's just not going to happen. Like, it's just GG. So I thought that the result was fair after watching the game again. I think the Eagles could have won by 10 plus, but Jake Elliott just fucking checks me every like four kicks he makes. He decides to he's 3 for 3 from field goals, but he's 1 for 3 extra points.
Yeah.
And there's my cover of 6.5 basically is that fuck shit right there. And I think people were like overinflating how few passing yards Hurts had with how many Stafford had, when a lot of Stafford's came those last 2 drives when they were down 2 touchdowns. Like, they went straight down to get a touchdown with 4 minutes left. So that was basically about 70-ish yards of passing. Then he drove them down again, probably about 50 yards or so straight passing. So not that the numbers didn't matter, but it was times when you knew that they were going to only pass.
Yeah, I kind of thought about it just from, like, again, a fan perspective. Like, I didn't like the fact that there was just some part of our game that we didn't change in the snow. Like, with how old our quarterback is, the likelihood that he's going to take the snap under center and reach the zone, the outside stretch, and get it there.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Like, I'd rather us just go in the gun. I don't care if the Eagles know
just tries to throw it.
Yeah,
he just tries to
he
throw
just
it
tried
to him.
rip it in. I mean, he put it in his chest, to be fair. It's just
he put it right on him.
it. But I would have liked to have seen in the red zone, like, I want to know if something's going on with Kupp, because, like, he made some big plays, but in the red zone, like, that dynamic duo with Kupp and Puka when they're healthy, like, I'm not saying I don't want to see Puka have 10 targets, but I need Kupp with up to 10 as well in the playoffs. Like, I'm not really sure what was going on there, but also, again, that's kind of why I didn't like a snow game, was because, like, you don't really get to see who the best team is. Not saying that the Eagles weren't the better team, but I'm saying, like, you're so limited on what you can
like,
do.
especially in your pass game is just so limited. Like,
But
it goes both ways too. It's like one DB falls.
Oh yeah,
and it's
you got a guy wide open.
Yeah, it's just GG. Like, no one can really like do their things with their God-given abilities. And like, back to the like Jalen Hurts passing. I mean, he could have very easily had 200 something yards passing. I mean, Devontae Smith dropped. That was a tougher one because he got rocked.
Yeah,
that was a tougher one.
That flag is tough because, like,
this is my thing. This is what I hate. Go fucking pick the ball off. I don't understand why safeties, like, this is how I played safety, at least. I want an interception.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Okay, send a message. To who? You're on the road. Who are you sending the message to? They're just going to boo your ass. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, if you're at home and it's like, all right, I want to, like, rock this dude. Like, we're all grown men here. Like, now if you get a pick, turnovers are gold, man. You saw it in the Ravens game. You saw it in, turnovers are the thing. If you can go down on that first drive and get an interception and stop the Eagles, I think that's bigger than...
Yeah.
Now, granted, like, him not catching it, the flag was the better option because he only gave up 15 yards instead of giving up a 50-yard pass, obviously. So
yeah, I just think, like, the flag, I'll get on him. Like when we get closer to the game, I'll talk about it. But like I just feel like the way the officials are doing it this year is really really confusing. Like there's not really a consistency on when you can be physical and play football and when
Yeah.
you gotta play by the
I've
book.
just learned
I
to
don't know.
I don't even know anymore. It's
Yeah.
just like, and then right before, I mean, this was, I think, I think it could have got into blowout territory.
Hmm.
I mean, AJ Brown dropped the freest back shoulder for a touchdown of all time.
Yeah. No,
Like
no one would
that
have
would
got
have been
that.
at
Yeah, when he slid
half.
out of bounds.
That would have been at half.
Yeah.
Eagles are up 10,
To
and
be
it's
fair though,
like,
the Rams dropped the easiest touchdown when both of them were colliding on AJ in the back of the end zone. Ball bounced off a Kilo Witherspoon and bounced over to our other safety, and they
oh yeah,
both
that should have
clapped
been a
it.
pick.
I'm like,
Yeah,
that
that
should
should
have
have been
been
a
a
pick.
pick.
Bounced off that guy's head.
Yeah, but
So
I
it's
agree with
like,
you.
and then it's like, you would think automatic tush push, 4th and goal, and you false start, and there's your field goal. It's like shit like that is like when they had opportunities to like end it. Because then, say you score on the tush push, you stop them like the Eagles did, and then it's this Barkley break off, and now you're up by 20 or you're
Yep.
up by 17. It's GG then.
Yeah, it's
It's
GG
4 minutes
for sure.
up, but you just gave them the little lifeline, and that's just what the Eagles do all year. And they just like give you a little chance, and then like, oh, we're up 2 touchdowns, and now we'll go soft shell and just let them throw it all over the yard. Like, cool. Why don't
Yeah,
we just keep doing what was
what worked?
working, and like
Yeah,
not just leave people wide open? Okay, what do I know?
I was kind of confused thinking of a game plan perspective because I watched part of the game back, and it was like the second to last drive. It was like we figured out that our tight ends have a mismatch over the middle, but
Yeah,
like we didn't come in noticing like, hey, our tight ends are like 6'8", and their safeties can't cover that if we put the ball high.
yeah.
Like I feel like that should have been an easy adjustment. Um, I mean, I kind of took it the other way because I thought that the Eagles' pass protection was still good in the snow. I just think the Rams' defensive line is really, really good. Like that
Mhm.
front seven is very good. I've never felt more confident after you have to hand the keys over from Aaron Donald to somebody. That's
Yeah.
the guy that you need to hand it to.
Yeah, the couple of
Yeah,
the sacks were like, I would say after watching it, I'd say
some of them were good
four
coverage.
there were 4 legitimate pass rush sacks. Like one of the sacks was they're gonna try a Hail Mary at the end. It's like, okay, whatever. One of them was just a blown, like one of them for Verse when he just hit the right guard. Like the right guard could have, and then he just looks to his left and just gets pushed over, and then like no one's blocking him. So like 4 or 5 of them were like legit pass rush stuff. The safety was just like, it almost looked like Jalen Hurts was a 10-year-old back there for like half a second. I'm like, dog, he's wide open over the middle of the field. Like, I don't know. Let's just do
Well,
that.
a lot of people are saying they gave him some medicine, like a little perk or something, because when he came
He
out there,
was
it looked like
tweaking.
I mean, it either that or he just couldn't move. Because I've seen Hurts try to escape.
Yeah.
I also thought looking at that play, a lot of the times the Rams have forced a fumble there. Like, what if you force a fumble, you get a
Oh
touchdown there? Like,
yeah. No, it could have been really bad.
it was a physical game.
But it was just, yeah. And then I'll get it. Like the Eagles' offensive play calling sometimes is just like,
Y'all don't use motion very much, and I don't understand it.
no. The thing that we do is like we just make it harder. Like so, like we're in that final drive before the Rams got the ball for their final drive. It's second and 7 or 6 or whatever. We're gonna go play action. We're gonna try and end this thing. So here's a thought. This is exactly what the O coordinator thought. I got a quarterback whose knees fucked up in the snow. Let me boot him to the left. So he has to like try and turn and throw it when we're gonna leave this guy free rushing. Like
Off the back end, so
it's
he
the
can't stop.
dumbest thing ever. He can't move because he's just gonna fall over. He can't throw it because he's going the wrong way. It's like how is that smart
Helpful.
at all
Yeah.
under any circumstance, even on like a non like snow field? It's just like, and then you get sacked, and then you run it, and then you just like gave the Rams a freebie. Like you didn't even make their defense work at all to try and get the ball back. You're just like, all right, well,
We'll give you one here.
hopefully the defense stops them. Then fucking Slay gets head tapped, and it's like, oh shit, you guys are idiots. You're gonna lose. And then Jalen Carter just says, "Well, I'm all pro, so I guess I'll do something." And he
Man.
basically just ended the thing.
I
He
gotta
ended
give
on the sack. I mean,
credit.
the sack was you
Yeah.
can't under any circumstances.
Did you see the move
Yeah.
he gave? Because I was saying
Oh,
that the
he
rookie
fucked
center
that
made a
guy.
move, like the rookie center like missed his assignment.
Nah, he just
I owe him an apology, Bo. Like he
I
read it.
just
He
he
just
just
got set
got
up inside, and it.
inside, boom, get him out of here. And then he got beat on basically the same move. They got him.
Yeah.
They got the dumbasses on the same thing the next time.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And on that play, I watched that final play back. If or no, not the final play, the sack play.
No,
Um,
final one was what we were talking about.
I know, but
Third down.
the third down one when he sacked him. The
Mhm.
final play was he just hit him as he was throwing it. But the third down play when it was 3rd and 2,
Yeah.
when he got the sack, right as he's breaking through, I think it was Bond slipped
Yeah.
covering the
The
tight
middle
end on
end
the
was
middle of the
wide
field.
open.
Like he didn't fully slip, like he got back up, but if it's an accurate throw, that guy's open in the middle,
Yeah.
and that's why it pays to have good players on your team to just basically call GG. Like
Yeah. And I agreed with what you were saying. Like I wanted to clear up. Like in the chat, I wasn't trying to crybaby cheese it. I looked at the letter of the law and the way that it is written by NFL officials. Again, I understand playoffs. I get the snow, all of that. It says that the defender has to be aware when the ball is out and he cannot drive the quarterback to or into the ground. And that was what I saw. I didn't want 15 yards. I strictly want my franchise quarterback coming back. And I'm like, if we're giving Mahomes all these ticky-tack calls, we're giving all these things. Like
don't get me started on that
and
guy.
it wasn't even. I gotta explain it. It was more so, and you'll know what I'm talking about. That was a frustration built from last year in the wild card round
Just getting
against the
smacked
Lions,
when he
getting
got
hit after the play.
decapitated.
Yeah, and I'm like, brother. I mean,
When
this
they
guy's got
murdered his face out there.
as a Hall of Famer. He's got cachet. I mean, what the hell are we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
it
mean,
was
it is football. I get it.
yeah. All
And
in
they let
all,
Jalen get smoked too. So I remembered it.
oh yeah, Jalen got smoked out of bounds. I was like
No,
that's
I'm
the thing
talking
that
about
doesn't
the lawn chair when he
oh.
got sacked and they just.
Oh, when he got hip dropped? That's when he hurt his knee, when he got his knee tweaked and then the other guy landed on him.
Oh, it looked more like freaking Bane picking somebody up and just smacking him.
Yeah. Like my thing about like on the one where Jalen got injured,
Mhm.
like I don't get this hip drop thing. Like I could see it was a hip drop. I don't think that should be a flag, but it goes back to your
Right.
letter of the law. Like
Yeah.
it just was. Like I don't know, and then they're just gonna basically come back out and be like, "Oh, we're gonna fine that guy." But it's like I want the penalty. Like on the field, so I can get a first down. Like I don't know what
What you're saying,
what
yeah.
is going back and like fining them do.
Yeah.
Why make it a penalty, a flag that you can throw on the field
If it doesn't mean anything because they're not gonna
if you're
call it.
not gonna throw it because you never know. Like
It's just gonna be
that's
a
why it
fine. We should
goes
just leave
back
it
to
at
my
a fine.
thing of like there should be flags that are reviewable almost
Yeah.
if it's like when you say it's a fumble when it could have probably been incomplete and you just kind of let it ride
Yeah.
and it's like just throw the flag for the hip drop and we
We'll
got to have
review it.
clear enough rules and it should be if there is any doubt that it's not you pick it up but if it's 100% that it is you keep it.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like I don't think it should be like oh there is no clear and obvious like if it's 100 if there's anything that says it's not. If it's like, "Oh, but he kinda," then it's not a penalty unless it 100% is. And then you could do that
Understood.
with the out of bounds stuff too, like, Jalen for sure got tackled when he was out of bounds. If that was Mahomes, they would have called
Oh,
the
yeah,
National
yeah.
Guard.
They're gonna call the National
Like,
Guard
I
and
don't know what happened. Like, it wasn't the biggest hit, but it's still like he's in the white, the guy's on him, he grabs his arm and pulls him down. It's like now the
yeah,
thing about Jalen is he doesn't crybaby cheese it
like
like
Mahomes.
Mahomes will get up and just,
That's what I kinda
"Oh,
I
here's
feel
the
like
flag,"
I
like
feel like Jalen and Stafford need to start doing the
yeah,
crybaby
they
cheese
don't,
because
like,
they
milk
don't
it.
care. Yeah, they just get up and, like, go
They're
back to
just
the
like,
huddle.
"Yeah." They're like, "Alright, well,
But I respect
whatever."
the fuck out of it, you know what I mean?
I
Like, I
respect
respect
it,
it more.
but it's almost like
I wouldn't mind a 15 though, that's
I
the
would
thing.
never mind. Give me a
Give me a
15, bro. I
15.
want free yardage.
Oh,
It's just
shit.
bad when I just know I just expect it when I
Yeah,
watch a Chiefs game. Like and it's
man,
worse when like you
gotta
see
watch them this
them
weekend.
trying to sell
Oh,
a
yeah.
foul.
Oh, yeah, the one that Mahomes did where he was fake like, slowly going out of bounds and he flops out in the red zone, it's like,
Yeah.
Troy Aikman's calling you out.
Like the one that still
it's
checks me to
ridiculous.
this day is
Eagles Super Bowl.
no, is the freaking
Oh, Cincinnati.
the Eagles Super Bowl year when they lost to the Commanders and Taylor Heineke, and like he slides down when he's getting sacked, and then like Brandon Graham kind of just jumps on him, but doesn't really hit him, and Heineke freaking sells it, and they say, "Oh, he was sliding. That's a 15-yarder," and they get a first down and win the game. Game's over. And I'm just like, really? This? And then he gets up and he's like, "First down!" He's like celebrating and shit. I'm like, dude, you just gave up on the play, and that guy didn't know if you were down or not, if you just fell and he had to touch you, or
Yeah, he
and
has to
then,
be touched down. That's what I didn't understand.
but not if you slide, because he like kind of slid, but he kind of just like fell down. He kind of just like
It's
sat
so
down,
odd.
and it's like they didn't really blow the whistle until Brandon Graham was already like jumping on
Yeah,
him,
jumping into him.
and then it's like then he flops it, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, 15, game's over. It's like, wait, what? What are we doing here?
I still think the most egregious one is it's Mahomes, no doubt. Mahomes against the Bengals. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago up in Arrowhead, and he's running out of bounds, and a big man falls and like barely hits the back of his cleat, and he flops out of bounds and almost hits a bench.
Yeah.
Now we got a free 15, and they kick a game-winning field goal instead of going to OT. And it's like, does the NFL not want the ratings with Joe Burrow versus Mahomes in overtime? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
No, right?
understand. It's getting sickening. Like if I see another one against Josh Allen and the Bills, it's like, I mean, come on, man. This is just stupid. Just
Yeah.
play football. If you get hit, you get hit. Like
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder when defenders are going to be like, I'm going to get the flag either way, so I'm just going to decapitate him.
I'm gonna just murder a human.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
like,
while we might as well just put our picks, our results up, and
sure. See what we're
yeah,
doing here. Oh shit! Goose alert.
yeah,
Uh,
we got
yeah.
Goose.
Wait, is that back-to-back week? Not a goose?
Is it? Did I get a Goose last week?
Oh, let me do some
Or
research.
one of them was a push,
Let me do some
so it
research
was a
here.
Goose, but I don't know if it was a full.
Yeah, it wasn't a full goose. It was like
It
a.
was like I got at least something back on something.
Which one is it?
This one checked me more because it shouldn't have been a Goose.
It just shouldn't have.
Like the Texans got a field goal blocked at the end
That was sick.
for the cover.
Yeah.
And then Jake Elliott misses 2 extra points for the cover. It's like I'm literally 1 extra point and 1 field goal away from I have 2. And we're both 2 and 2.
I'm both 2-2.
And it's normal. It's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." But instead,
You're
we
so
get
pissed at it.
like come on, we get Jake Elliott just whiffing.
Oh,
We got of course the Chiefs block a field goal. Of course they fucking do. For the 100th time this year. And then I get ghost. Some bullshit. Well, I mean, we've talked Texans, Chiefs, and
yeah.
Rams, Eagles enough. We can go Commanders, Lions. I mean, geez, that was a mushy stamp and a half right there.
I mean,
I
I
didn't see
guess
it coming.
I gotta take a second and do a little victory lap. You don't know the dope that was brought to me when I looked in the group chat because I was out with my girlfriend for the night, and I looked and I saw I fear Greer was right,
I
and
know.
I just took a second to just, you know
Yeah.
what, you did good, you got one.
Yeah, I was to my not that I ever disagreed.
Yeah,
I never when they were like hating on the like, oh, they're bad against mobile quarterbacks, I did not disagree. I was on your side on that. I just want to make that known.
yeah, you were on it.
Now I didn't think they'd win. I
Yeah,
thought they'd still I thought it would be probably like a fucking 38-28 type of thing, and Lions win by 10.
yeah,
But they didn't stand a chance. Jared Goff was goofing.
yeah. I fear
Ben
that's just
Johnson
Jared
tried to go
Goofing. I
too
know
deep into his bag, and fucking Jamison Williams ended their season with an interception.
that was probably one of the worst throws I've seen in a while. Like I've seen a lot of bad wide receiver, try to
Yeah,
throw it deep, and like there was no chance anyone's catching that ball besides the defense. Like he wasn't open. Jameson, you're one of the fastest guys on the field. Just take off.
yeah,
Go find some grass, or just keep it. Like eat the rock. This is the playoffs. We don't need you
man.
throwing a pick. I mean, yeah. I unfortunately I know Jared Goof way too well. He was my quarterback for quite a long time. So I kind of knew what I was going into. I think this really solidifies what I was saying. Like you could put all the dressing you want on him. At the end of the day, I just don't think he has the gene to win the big game.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear it's because he got hit after he threw a pick. He was looking like that before he got hit. Like he was looking pretty shaky on his tosses. Jaden Daniels is taking the league by storm. Like I got to hand it to him. He is rocking everything. Now it does help when you can throw an RPO to Terry McLaurin and Scary Terry just goes 58 yards and just says that's a house call. Makes it pretty nice. Um, but I mean they built quite the squad. I got to hand it to him. Like everyone thought Austin Eckler was exiled over there, and so was Bobby Wagner, and it seems
Yeah,
quite
they're
the
making
opposite.
shit happen.
I don't know who this De'Ami Brown is, but holy shit, he has exploded on the scene.
Yeah, I just keep seeing clips of
Hamon-Ra.
Amon-Ra. Like, oh, I don't know who that guy they got over there. He's picked ahead of me. I'm gonna show him, and then
I fear he
yeah, I
should be.
fear it's not happening. Yeah, Lions go out pretty sad. It's
But
kind of what
honestly,
you
like,
expect with Detroit.
yeah, but their defense was so depleted going in. Like, it was just, I
Yeah,
didn't think the Commanders were winning by double digits, but like, I just felt like if they were gonna lose, it was by 3. But if they were gonna win, it was also by like 7. So it was like I just didn't think their defense had the defensive line rotation and the depth to
yeah,
be able to stop Jaden Daniels for 4 quarters.
yeah.
And it showed.
That's fair. They obviously did not.
Unfortunately, I fear they don't.
You know,
So 15-2 to go
maybe
outside is
it's
tough.
like is next year. Like now, you're in the spot though where your OC's gone.
I think they're gonna be looking for another quarterback, honestly.
Yeah, paid him hella no, didn't they? How many years is left on his deal?
Rams did the same thing. You're gonna have to find some Carolina or something to take him. It's
Yeah,
gonna be.
not gonna be Carolina. They got their guy.
You're right. Maybe the
It's gonna be
Jets.
like New York or so. Yeah, the New York team or like the Raiders.
Actually, that's crazy.
Um,
I just realized this is the exact scenario that the Rams had when we gave him a long-term deal. We went to the Super Bowl, we lost, we gave him a long-term deal. The next year, everything was looking great. We get piss slammed.
Yep.
Oh no, it was the year before. So we make it to Green Bay, lose there. Then we go to the Super Bowl after he got his deal. He gets shit canned,
Yep.
and then the next year he's just
Then it's over.
shit. Yeah, sorry, Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough for them. I mean, NFC North was pretty godlike all year. They go 0-3 in the
Yeah,
playoffs, and then well. What do you know? NFC East. Fucking back. Two NFC East teams in the conference championship game before the Cowboys have even sniffed it for the past 3 decades. Every single team now in the NFC has been in the conference championship since 2010, except for the Cowboys.
baby boys.
I mean, it's honestly impressive. That's including the
Jerry,
Bears, the
Bears.
Falcons. Like, the Bears have made it since 2010.
Carolina was too.
Carolina made the Super
Oh
Bowl.
my god.
The Bucks have obviously won.
Saints. Saints made it up
Saints
there.
have been in there. Like, it's insane.
That is,
Giants obviously have won one.
that is so
Um,
bad.
you've
All
had
NFC
the
West teams have been in it.
Cardinals. The Cardinals have gotten there.
Yep.
Um, obviously the Rams and the Niners, and the Seahawks. But yeah,
Eh,
only the Cowboys.
Only Jerry, man. Only one man could do that.
It's almost a stat that you're like, that can't even be.
It has to be
How
fake. Like,
how
there's
was
got to
that
be a fact
possible?
check.
How is that possible? And it's like way
Yeah.
further than 2010. Like 2010 is just how far you have to go back to find the latest one, and
Yeah.
then you go another 20 something 6 years further back to then find the Cowboys. So
They ain't been them boys like 40
those
years.
guys are shit. They're gonna fucking get Shadur probably, and just everything's gonna change for them.
I mean,
Shadur.
they're gonna get pest slammed some more, but
They're
hey.
gonna get piss slammed, but all right.
You think
Um,
Detroit?
yeah.
You think they're kind of thinking back on the decision to let Jello lead them out the tunnel and thinking maybe we should have had Kid Rock and give us some American
Yeah.
grit.
It's not a bad option. Now what do we do with like Dan Campbell now?
I, I mean, I think he's got
Because
a case of the yips.
well, yeah, because people have put Dan Campbell and Sirianni in the same breath.
I don't think they can be in the same breath.
Not now that they just lost.
No.
Like at least Sirianni has made
Made the big game.
He's made 2 conference championship games. He's made a Super Bowl in his 3 years. Sorry, in his this is his 4th year.
Think about how
He's
insane
made the
that is that I'm
playoffs every
still
year.
hearing they're like, "Are the Eagles gonna get rid of Nick Sirianni?" I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like
3 for 4 to make the
I'm
playoffs
like,
and make the finals, like
yeah, he's actually made the playoffs every
I think it's every
year.
all 4, yeah.
At all 4 years. There's crazy Sirianni stats out there.
It's 'cause he's just a John that just tells everybody to fuck off. I
Like,
love it.
there's some crazy,
I gotta say, that was the craziest part about this game was because like, I wasn't a Rams fan who, like, hated the Eagles because I liked the Eagles.
yeah.
So, like, it
So
made
you had a
trash talk
different
really tough, like, you gotta find
yeah, you gotta find something.
but you're talking about, "Oh, you guys fucking suck." Like, well, no, I kinda picked them. They could win the finals. They're pretty good. They got Saquon, and
I'm
they got
trying to
great
find
O-line.
there was, like, a thing of, it was coaches that have won 16 plus games in a season. That obviously will include the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
And it's like Belichick's done it 15 times, or not 15, like 6 or 7 times.
Okay.
Andy Reid's done it 3 times, and then it's Nick Sirianni's done it twice. And then you go down the list of name your big time coach. I'm gonna find like one of these tweets.
It's just so crazy. Nick Sirianni's just always in there. He's just in the conversation. But
I
they're always
know.
talking about shit canning him, so it
They're
doesn't make
always
sense.
talking about. Okay, here, Nick Sirianni has the most wins by an NFL head coach in their first 4 seasons. He's got 52.
Damn.
Matt LaFleur has done well. He's got 49. And then guess which other 2 coaches have 49? They're not as big name, but they're still like you would be like, "Oh yeah."
I feel like I wanna say McVay, but
No
and
McVay.
I feel like Shanahan.
It's both Harbaughs.
Oh, Jesus.
Both Harbaughs have done 49 also, but he's done 52. So I mean,
52 is insane.
he
That's
has
still
the
in the hot
number.
seat.
He has the number one. This is like insane, and then people are like, he's the shittiest coach of all time. He has the number 1 winning percentage among active head coaches.
Sure.
So even over Andy Reid. Obviously, Andy Reid's been coaching forever, so it's like,
Yeah.
what
That
are you gonna
walrus
do?
has been there for a
He
bit.
has the 3rd highest winning percentage in the Super Bowl era.
Damn.
You know
Damn.
when they started playing calling it the Super Bowl 19 like 60.
He best ever do it.
Yeah, like damn, this guy's so shit. I guess. Like I don't
He's the first coach I've ever seen to have a receiver reading a book on the sideline too. Like
Okay,
that
okay, here's what I
is a
found.
new one.
This is the one I saw. Nick Sirianni is the 9th head coach in NFL history to lead their teams to 16 plus wins multiple times, including playoffs. The others to do so: Bill Belichick 5, Andy Reid 3, Joe Gibbs, Bill Parcells, Mike Shanahan, Don Shula, Bill Walsh,
Don
and
Shula's on
and,
that shit.
and Nick Sirianni.
Man, Nick
So those are
Sirianni.
just like all Hall of Famers right there, basically. And then it's like, yeah, and then Nick Sirianni's also on there.
Big Dick Nick
It's
up
like, and then
there.
this Big Dumb Stooge is on there. So yeah, geez,
I
my
just don't
bad.
get what the hate is. He's perfect for Philly. He's rugged. He talks shit. It's perfect. Does he say funny stuff? Absolutely.
Yeah,
But that's
all
what
things can be
Philly
true at
needs.
once.
Yeah.
Is it like has Howie Roseman been putting having an all timer the past 5 years? Also true. Okay,
I,
but it's like you got to coach the player. Like there's been a lot of teams that have God squads, or people think that they're, oh my gosh, these guys are going to be final.
yes.
And then it doesn't work. Like you thought
It's
oh
such a
yeah, the
talent.
Seahawks are gonna have a great offense. They got 2 good running backs, they got 3 good receivers, they got they're shit.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like
people thought the Jets were gonna be godlike. Their defense is incredible. They got Garrett
yeah,
Wilson, they got Brees Hall. They're shit.
I fear they ran my way too early top 10. I think they were 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Talent was there.
Yeah, they got out of that one real quick.
They got
We
pissed
dropped them down real quick.
This might be a hot take, but I feel like Howie has been like GM1 with his picks, and I feel like Les Snead for the Rams was like right there.
We've been good.
Like
Been good.
those boys have been picking up some fucking gems late in the draft.
The Chiefs have been picking up gems late draft too. They just are. They're always in that 30 to 32, and they just always get someone who's just like they drafted Trent McDuffie one year way late. Obviously, Rashee Rice, he was really good. He just got hurt,
Yeah.
but they always get some dude.
Yeah, and I feel like teams need to start picking like, hey, what does Kansas City need? So I just get them away from it. You know what I mean? Like Xavier Worthy, yeah, we're so lucky that he can't catch the ball really well yet because like just
Yeah,
gifted him Tyree 2.0.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then Bills Ravens. I mean, can we? I think I'm officially on the watch where I'm learning. So my prediction for this game was almost perfect in the second half because if you saw the first drive of the second half for the Ravens, they ran the ball with Derrick Henry, I think 12 times, and Derrick Henry had at least 60 yards,
Yep.
and he punched it in. We go for two, we try to pass it. We don't give it to the big fella. Okay. Derrick Henry finished the game with 16 carries for 84 yards and a tub.
Yep.
I'm kind of accepting now that the way Lamar wants to play in the playoffs is he wants to prove a narrative that one, he's a pocket pass. Excuse me, he's a good pocket passer. And two, he wants to be the star of the offense. What I
Yep.
was expecting was they were going to feed Derrick Henry because you brought him in.
It's
I,
just
I don't
like
get it.
I don't understand. It's like they didn't watch the game that happened 1 hour earlier.
Yeah,
Give it to your dude.
let him run.
Saquon had 26 carries for 205 yards. And there were multiple plays where he'd get 1 yard, 3 yards, get bottled up. You know what the Eagles didn't do?
Didn't give up on
Stop
him.
and just be like, it's not working. Give it. He could break it at any moment. It could be GG. It's game over. Like, I don't know why you would do that. Like, it doesn't even make sense. You know what type of game it is. It's cold. People
Yeah,
aren't going to want to tackle. Snow's coming down, whatever. Run it. And they didn't even put Lamar in design run stuff too, or reads,
I know.
or any. Like, it just is. It doesn't even make sense to me. Um, I
I
don't
just
know if he's checking out of stuff. Like, one thing I will say about Jalen is you might think he's shit. The
he
two,
checks into runs that are really good.
those two home run runs, he checked into them.
Mm-hmm.
On the first one, they were heavy on the left
The
side,
overload front, yeah.
and they put Note Boom or whatever his name is, and some other guy over there, and that whoever I think that's his name, Note or
No booms on the offensive line.
what's the white linebacker for the Rams?
Hoyt.
I'm gonna find him right now. I
I
thought
think
it
it's
was Note
Hoyt.
Boom, but I could be wrong.
I think no boom's one of our offensive linemen.
Or Rose Boom,
Oh, Rose Boom. Oh yeah, yeah.
Rose Boom. Yeah, Rose Boom was over there with somebody else, and Mekhi Becton threw him like twice and just said, "Well, you're out." And then
Yeah.
safety comes in, you don't get it. Jalen checks into that, and then on the 70-yarder, him and Saquon are looking at each other. I don't know if you saw the close-up video.
Oh yeah.
He's like, hey, "Do this thing," and then I'll go right there. Boom, bounce out, 70, whatever yards, GG. I don't like. Obviously, Lamar could be doing that. He could be checking into runs, or maybe he doesn't have that luxury, or maybe he's
I mean, he's
checking
a
out
damn
of runs.
MVP. Surely you
Maybe he's
got to have
checking
that.
out of runs, but he's getting on fraud watch territory
Yeah.
of you can't have 3 MVPs and you've never made a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
that's what
I'm
he's
on the
gonna
same
be. He's gonna
players.
have 3 MVPs, and he's gonna never have made a Super Bowl. Now, could
Yeah.
he still? He's got plenty of time. He could get one, but does he have plenty of time? Because Josh Allen ain't going anywhere.
Mahomes ain't
Mahomes
going
ain't
anywhere.
going anywhere. Joe Burrow will probably be around for a little bit. You never
Yeah.
know. Chargers and Herbert. You got Stroud. You got, Knicks maybe. I don't know what they'll end up being, but
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I definitely think Lamar is on fraud watch right now. Speaking of the first big run that Saquon had when he broke the first one for a touchdown, did you see Verse almost hawk him down?
he was slowing down.
He still said Verse got to about 22 miles an hour.
Oh no, Verse was
That's
flying, but
fucking.
he did slow down.
Yeah, he slowed it down for
He
sure.
did
But
slow down because he wanted to. They were talking shit
yeah,
earlier. He wanted to do the whole thing.
that
But
guy
no,
is
Verse is fast as
insane.
fuck. I'll give him that.
I started laughing when I can't remember what check it was. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Vikings game. When for some reason I think they throw Justin Jefferson in the slot. I see Jared Verse bounce out and start press coverage on him. I'm like,
It's like, what's going on here?
what is happening here? I was like,
Yeah,
"Are we
and
getting? Is that our game plan for AJ
that is
Brown? We should put
the
Verse."
one thing that I will say about Saquon is sometimes with running backs you don't know how it's gonna go. He'll never get caught.
No, he's so
That is like some guys, you break a run and then the corner catches you or like
he's just top
he's
speed.
too fast. Like if he hits it and the safety misses, the corner's not coming from the other side of the field. The safety's not getting over. It's just over. It's GG. There ain't shit you can do. And that's like kind of like it's almost a luxury to have because I've seen a lot of breakaways
Get
get
caught.
stopped by somebody and
Kyron had
eh,
one. I thought he was gone.
yep, and then you get caught and then you get sacked or you get a holding, you got to kick a field goal and it's like, dang, we could have just had a touchdown right there. And I
Yeah.
think that was a little bit too of what um why her like when people don't watch the game, and I get that these people on TV do watch it, but no shit, Hurts didn't have as many passing yards. He had a 40-something yard touchdown run. Saquon had 2 other home run. That's a full drive of passing yards, potential passing yards gone because one guy pops a 70-yarder, a 60-yarder, or Hurts himself runs it. It was basically 46 yards or whatever it was for a touchdown. So,
Yep.
like, yeah, those are 3 drives that you don't even have a chance to pass. There's only so many drives you have in a game. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
think
do have
people
to
just
admit though,
overblow it sometimes.
there is one area of Jalen Hurts' game that I have seen that is apparent, and it's with a lot of running quarterbacks. The more hits he takes in the first half, like he took some pretty good hits in the first half running the football and then getting sacked. His accuracy decreases as he gets hit more. Like his
Yeah.
shoulder starts getting a little bit out of there. Like
Oh, yeah, he'll
that's
definitely
kind
get
of
tired.
something.
I think last game it was half that and half, like, it just got worse.
Yeah.
Snow-wise, because like,
Oh
Stafford
yeah, yeah.
definitely threw some lasers too, but he missed probably
Oh,
at
he missed a
least
lot in the
5
second.
or 6 that I remember vividly of, like, a crossing route or it was too low or it was out in front. Some of those I did watch back, and, plays you don't even know it's him, it was Jalen Carter.
Fucking
Just
Jalen
like
Hurts. He's
like,
too
there
good.
was one play where he swam a dude, but he was falling, but he still got, like, a foot he got, like, just at Stafford's feet, so Stafford had to shuffle back to try and throw it. Boom, 2-yard miss. So, like, it doesn't look like it because it's like, "Oh, Stafford threw and missed," but he was at his feet, he made him shuffle him, and boom, bad throw.
Yeah.
And then whenever you look up, it's just fucking Jalen Carter there, just, like, looking at you, just, like, wrecking your shit.
I just don't understand why we didn't adjust to like we don't have a very mobile quarterback. First of all,
Well, they
I
did,
couldn't
they
stop
doubled him
laughing.
because they showed the graphic of, he in the first half, he was doubled 16 times, and he had 0 pressures. He was, single
They
blocked
doubled
8
Mullins.
times and had 6 pressures on the 8 times that he was single blocked. It's like, just block him with 2 people and figure the rest of the shit out.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll figure something out.
tell all your guys and maybe someone's gonna lose on a rep, like when Nolan Smith got the strip sack, it's like, your right tackle might just lose one time,
Yeah.
and it happens, but don't let the don't
Don't
it's
let
like
the A gap
LeBron,
get
don't
it.
let LeBron get going, bro, because then he gets in flow, and you're just fucked,
Yeah.
and he just kills you on 2 plays when you have a chance to win, like,
I
it's
just
just
didn't
bad coaching
understand.
sometimes.
Well, the big thing for me was like I didn't understand. I understand we switched our offense mostly to be like, hey, we're gonna go under center, run the play action, do this. But like when you get into a snow game like that and you have to throw the football, make it easier on your older quarterback. Just give him the ball and gun so he can see everything. Like it's harder for Jalen to get to him as quick. He can get the ball out quicker.
Yeah.
And some of the route combos I didn't really understand. Like I was watching and we got pretty predictable at the end with the same out route up on the top
Yeah,
of
it
the
was just
screen,
and
the same post, the
it does
same
get tough
pivot.
when the weather gets like that because and then all your
It
timing
limits your
gets off.
calls.
Like, Slay got to one and broke one up. He almost intercepted one just because now
Puka slipped.
he slipped, but then there was another one with Robinson where he had to take probably 2 extra steps on his out route.
Yeah.
So now the guy can come and jump on it a little bit better, or it's just a little bit off and Stafford can't throw it on time, and there you go.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I'm with you on the fact that like, yeah, I get the allure of a snow game and oh, it looks cool. Like, but when I get to the playoffs, I want to see my best against your best.
Yeah, I wanna see the
Like,
best shit.
I don't care if it's in a dome. I don't give a shit. Like, I just want to see
Like,
both playbooks opened up.
I almost wish that you could like how it is sometimes you could do this on, like, Madden or whatever, like,
Hmm.
you set the ambiance, but it doesn't affect the game. Like, I fuck
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah. Snow on
snow,
the
like,
outside, but like, let me clean
ambiance.
the field up.
Yeah, or like it's snowing in the stands, but like there's a shield over the field. So
Yeah.
it's still like cold kinda, but it's not like snowing and the ball is slipping and it wasn't even like snow. It was like that like slush,
Yeah, it's like
ice,
slushy,
sleet,
yeah.
like it was just like hell. It's
Yeah.
like people aren't gonna be really catching and like
Yeah, and then
it was
Puka makes he made one of the most incredible
yeah, that was
catches I've
crazy.
seen. I mean, that guy is an absolute
He
unit.
went up and got it. He went
But
up and got that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, I agree with you. I think right now Lamar's on fraud alert for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, that's just got to play in the playoffs, man. Like, what else are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Got 3 MVPs, damn it.
Gotta at least have a chance to go beat Mahomes, you know, you gotta just
Serious, you got to get one.
yeah, so I mean, early look, you got
Yeah,
Eagles 6-point favorites, Chiefs 2-point favorites. Um,
interesting. Okay,
yeah,
6 point, 2 point. Okay,
I think the Eagles one started at 6.5, got down to 5.5, and now it's at 6.
are
I
we in for
think
snow again?
I think the Chiefs one. I don't think it's gonna snow for the Eagles game. It
Okay,
shouldn't. It'll be cold,
yeah,
but I don't think it snows.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I
20
mean,
should be clear.
I
Okay.
think that could slow down the Commanders a little bit. 25 degrees. That stadium's going to be
Rocking.
absolutely insane. The Eagles will feel like they got fluked in the game that they lost to them. Like,
Yeah,
oh, we didn't have
Black
Jalen and
Magic.
this thing and the black magic and the. I think it'll come back to the mean. Like the first game they played, Jaden Daniels threw a touchdown and an interception and like 180 yards. Then the second game, it was 5 touchdowns. I think it'll come back down a little bit. It'll be like 2
Two
touchdowns or
tubs.
3 touchdowns and a pick, and it's like a 31-24 or I don't know, something like that. That's just like my early thought.
What's your early prediction?
The
Okay.
Commanders have been absolutely terrible against the run
Yeah, that's
this
where
year. So,
boy.
like Saquon has averaged 150 yards in the 2 games against them. So there is that too. So if they try and put like they can't afford to like they can't put 6 in the box and stop it. They're gonna have to bring a 7th.
7th, maybe an
And if
8th.
it's not snowing, it could be the AJ Brown feast game. And the last time I watched, this was with a backup quarterback in. Lattimore was getting absolutely farmed out there for PIs, basically. He just
Yeah.
couldn't. There wasn't shit he could do. He was just grabbing everything that moved. Um, so we'll see. But like the Commanders are red hot, and that's the scariest thing. Like the team thinks that they can win any game anywhere. So we'll see about that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I saw their run defense stats, and I'm like, Jahmyr Gibbs is one thing. Saquon is a combination of Montgomery and Gibbs. Like, he's your every down back. He like you said, he's got the breakaway speed, but he also can truck you almost like a Derrick Henry. Like, he's just a freak of nature. So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's gonna factor into my picks for sure, but I'll have to really think about it because, yeah, the Commanders are hot, and I saw them play really good against the Lions team.
Commanders
I also
are
gotta
hot.
remember that Lions defense was tough no, not tough, they were pretty banged up, like,
They were, yeah,
they had a lot of injuries.
yeah.
Um, and it really helps when you get, what, 1 pick six and then a pick that sets you up inside the 25, like,
It does help a lot. Yeah.
so,
And then the Bills get. I mean, I want to,
yeah, I
but
know what I wanna
I don't.
do.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
I don't know either, I
I
mean,
think it's
but
just
is it
it might be
something that I can
destiny
live with, like, being
being
wrong,
wrong.
but, like, wanting to
I don't know if I can because then I'll just be like, well, obviously they won. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like you're just gonna sit back and it's gonna be the spread's at 2. Chiefs will win by 3. Bucker at the end, 46-yarder. GG. See you later. Go see Haley Steinfeld, Josh Allen. Have fun. Your fiance.
Have yourself a time in Cancun.
But I think it would be man, if I was the Eagles,
Yeah.
I'd rather play the Chiefs. I don't know. I hate playing a running quarterback. I fucking hate it with all my soul.
But then, like, okay, so you gotta
Especially
think about it
Josh
this
Allen
way.
too, because he's just so AIDS.
But you'd rather play that than play against the Chiefs and the refs. Like, you've done it once before. You know
It's
what
true,
it
but how
is.
beautiful would it be? How sweet would it be?
It would be sweet if
if they
the
got
Eagles
if they
got the
won, and
revenge.
it's like it should have won the other one too. You
I mean,
pansies.
in reality, it should go the Eagles' way because like Saquon is the missing piece. Saquon was the only piece the Eagles needed, and they got him.
There isn't a day that goes by. I believe this in my heart and soul, and I could be delusional.
That's fair.
If that flag doesn't get called,
Oh yeah, you guys are hoisting the trophy.
Jalen takes us down.
Yeah.
And now it might just be a field goal, and we're going to OT, and then you get scanned in overtime or whatever it is. But
I don't know. He was pretty red hot.
we're going down and scoring.
I don't think people remember Jalen was throwing the ball really well.
Jalen
He
was
was making
on.
good
It's
reads.
still
Like,
probably the best Jalen Hurts game of all time.
that was where I thought he was going to get. If the
Well, he
Eagles
should have won
get
the
the ball
MVP
back,
that year. He just got hurt.
that's what I'm saying. He was on track. If they got the ball back, he was going to go down and score a game-winning drive. He's getting the Super Bowl MVP. Like, it wasn't even a question. It was like he's just playing lights out. Like, there's nothing more you can
I have to
ask.
go and look at these stuff.
Um,
Yeah, he was 70%, 71% completion percentage, 300 yards, 304 yards, 1 touchdown, and he had, I believe he had 3 rushing touchdowns as well.
yep. I mean, the guy played lights out. He has 1 fumble.
Yeah, he had 70 yards rushing for 3 touchdowns, rushed for a 2-point conversion. He had the 1 fumble that was returned for a touchdown.
I mean, but I
that
know I
shit-
agree with you. If that
that
if that
shit
flag's not
checked.
called, like dollar hosted a trophy.
That shit checked me so hard. And that was with the shitty. I can't. I'll never forgive Jonathan Gannon for that bullshit. That absolute bullshit. They scored on like the same play like 3 times.
Oh,
Motion across and then just go back. Like, hey, anybody we want to lock in here? Like, jeez.
could have been like the Notre Dame defender yesterday against Jeremiah Smith in the red zone, jumping up and down, pointing at.
Yeah, like
he's over here. Somebody,
he's right here. Please help me.
He's gonna hit the pivot. Oh my God! Please, Josh Allen, please save us, man.
Yeah,
Please.
I think if I had to guess, people would want. I think the most people want Commanders Bills. I think like the fan,
Okay.
like just fans.
Yeah.
I think America would want that game. Then it would probably be Eagles Bills, then Commanders Chiefs, then Eagles Chiefs. I think the least amount of people want Eagles Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, but okay. If you're rooting for the house against the Chiefs, you do not. I don't think you don't want Commanders Chiefs. I don't think. I think
I
that
don't think
Josh.
he ain't ready for that.
The Daniels magic is gonna run out, and it'll run out against
The
against
Eagles
Mahomes.
the Eagles are the only chance.
Yeah.
Now, could the Commanders beat the Bills? Maybe.
Yeah.
But they can't beat the Chiefs. There's just no way.
The only team that can beat the Chiefs right now is the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the Bills.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 teams. If it's Commanders, you know where my pick's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I already
wonder what that
Chiefs
spread would be. Do they have those already? That would be great if they did.
Well, that'd be kind of crazy. No,
Because they have futures. They have futures odds.
Oh,
Sometimes on FanDuel. Let me look.
you get in your bag real quick.
Hypothetical matchups. Yep, they do. They would have Bills would be 4.5-point favorites over the Commanders.
Okay.
The Bills would be 1.5-point favorites over the Eagles, and so would the Chiefs.
Damn.
Wow, and then the Chiefs would be 4.5-point favorites over the Commanders. 4.5, that's it.
I figured it'd be more. You're going against a rookie
So
quarterback.
basically, they have the Bills and Chiefs graded the same, and they have the Commanders and the Eagles graded the same.
Damn.
Basically, they think the winner is coming from the Bills and
the Chiefs.
That's what FanDuel. That's what
I think the AFC is winning it. Yep.
That's what the odds think right now.
Come on, NFC, do it for the boys.
You could get Saquon right now as Super Bowl MVP at plus 500. You could get AJ Brown at plus 2,400 if you think it's an AJ Brown masterclass in the Super Bowl, which it probably wouldn't be, but
it'll more likely be a Saquon masterclass.
Yeah.
Saquon, if he gets to the bowl, he's trying to go for 200.
Wait. Okay, but guess who's the outright betting odds to win the Super Bowl?
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
I saw that today.
Plus 175. Chiefs are plus 210. Bills are plus
What'd you get your ticket at?
250.
I think it was like plus
I
340.
got it right here. No, oh, it's way better than that. I got him
Oh,
at
it's
plus
better.
1200.
Ooh.
I got 100 to win 1,200. I still got it right here.
You got the little ticket.
Hello.
Yeah, take it. Oh, there it
Give
is.
me
I believe it. I saw it. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh, oh,
it's
there
there.
it is. I believe it. Man,
So that's what I
1200.
got at, and they're at 175 now. Basically, $100 wins you $75, or
Oh,
175, or
yeah,
whatever it is.
175.
175. So yeah, my ticket's still good. I'm gonna have to find a way to cash that shit if it comes true, but that's a
Bob on
problem.
down there, cash
That's a
ticket.
problem I'm willing to figure out.
I mean, when we were in Vegas, I was debating getting a ticket with Jared Verse being the defensive rookie of the year, but at the same time, I was going to put a ticket with Stafford being the MVP.
Yeah.
And I truly think if Stafford has Cup and Nakua healthy the whole season, I think he puts up the MVP numbers.
Mhm.
I mean, if he also has his offensive line not get decapitated in the first game, that would also help.
Yep.
It was actually kind of poetic too to see the Lions get out-lioned. Like they're always talking about we just beat down teams, all this and that, and then they're coming in and they're like, "Well, we were beaten down, we were banged up." It's like you bang every other team up.
Yeah.
That was a nice piece. All right, let's see. Let's go over to the college game here and
Yeah.
see how this thing
Good.
finished up. It's not like anyone didn't expect it.
Yeah, I got close there for a second, but the cover
They
was never in
really
doubt.
tried to, yeah, they really tried to kill the cover.
They wanted to kill it so bad.
I mean, Jeremiah Smith easily could have gone for 200 yards if they would have just thrown him the ball.
My thing is like, why are you not just? I don't get it, man. I don't get why you're not giving it to your best player a million times a game. Like if I was the Eagles, like, and they did obviously do this, you have to. Saquon has to have the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even give it to anyone else. Like it should be. Jalen should have 5 rushes. Saquon should have at least 20, minimum 20. And then you get like 5 catches, so maybe he has 25 and 5 catches. AJ Brown should have 10 targets. Devontae Smith should have 8 targets. Dallas Goedert should have 5 targets. That's it. That is it. Jalen Hurts throws the ball 23 to 25 times. Saquon touches it about 25 to 30. Jalen runs it, 5 to 7 because you kind of tush push here or there, 2 tush pushes. That's it. No one else touches the fucking ball other than those people. And then if Saquon needs a breather, you give Gainwell like 3 carries a game, and that's it.
Oh,
right?
you get Saquon, you get 3.
You get 3 times off, okay, or Gainwell comes in on a 3rd down and they throw it to somebody else or like whatever. That's it. No one else touches the rock. You have the best players. Like, I don't understand why, we got to spread the ball out, get everybody hot. You know what? Get Jeremiah Smith hot. And the game ends. It's over. There's nothing you can do. It's GG, go next.
I hate to say it. I think I hate to say it. The Chiefs are gonna do the same play. I don't know if you saw it last night that Ohio State did in the red zone to get
With
Jeremiah
the
Smith touchdown with the pivot. I've never seen someone motion him out to like a back and then do a pivot. Like
yeah,
they're gonna do it. It's gonna piss me off, but I've
yes.
accepted it. It's fine. It's gonna be with Worthy. Yeah, I mean, I'm throwing it to Jeremiah Smith every single play. As long, it's like they're running single high coverage, like no problem.
Yep.
Just gonna keep dotting them up. I don't know. Part of me kind of wonders if Vegas is like they go into the game and they're like, "Hey, look, we know you got the best guy. Okay, everybody else needs to have some touches. Okay,
Yeah,
because we got props on all of them.
Yeah, everyone else needs to get their cash. Please and
I don't
thank
know.
you.
I mean, Notre Dame, it was a fun show. They came in with a quarterback who he's not known for throwing the ball very well. He finished the game pretty well. I mean, he finished 22 for 31, 255 and 2 touchdowns, and he has 2 really great passes he threw deep. But like, I don't know, man. Unless Riley Leonard was going to do 18 play drives over and over again, and the defense was going to scrap and force some turnovers against Ohio State early. They forced them late, but didn't matter.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, this thing could have been for sure. We were looking in the first half like we were going to get another Georgia TCU mushy stamp. Like
I know.
it looked like they could go for 60.
It kind of went perfect for me because I was down in Newport. and I watched what did I watch? The first half.
Okay.
Watched the first half. So it was a decent first half. Like they starting to get blown out, right?
Oh yeah.
And then right when half's about to hit, we leave. We're going to dinner.
Okay. Sure.
Literally dinner. It was great dinner. Didn't take long at all. An hour we were there.
Oh nice.
Got the
Okay.
fillet,
Sure.
got the mussels, got
Oh yeah.
the big old jumbo scallops.
Wide.
You name it, we got it. And
Okay.
then like literally get home. The one good thing about Newport, when you're walking on the beach, everyone's like things are open. Every house you go to has a game on. So I'm just watching the game as we're walking back, basically, because you could just see everybody's TV. You don't even
Yeah.
have to lean your head. You're just walking, and there it is.
Yeah. The all glass around the.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
by the time I sit down is when Notre Dame's starting the comeback. It's the last like 6 minutes of the game. I'm like, oh, this went perfect. Basically, all the blowout cheese I missed. Then I get to sit down and watch like the best shit, and I was like, oh, this turned out perfect.
I didn't
This
even
is
plan it
awesome.
like this, but it
Yeah, I
worked.
didn't even. I thought I was like, at first, like when we were at dinner was when it was getting blowout, and I'm like, oh, perfect. Game don't matter. It's a blowout. Who cares? And then right when we're about to leave, it's starting to get close. I'm like, oh, that's good timing.
Even
Sure.
better. Yeah. I
Wow.
mean, Ohio State just had too much talent. I'm kind of pissed at myself because I was high on this Ohio State team the entire year until they lost to Michigan. And I lost faith, and I'll give it to them.
Yeah.
I truly do think, and it's unfortunate to say this, I really think if, and I don't even know why they would do this, if the College Football Playoff Committee threw in Michigan, the only team that they would beat is Ohio State. Like they would beat them.
They would find a way.
They'd be the boogeyman.
I can't believe that this team lost to Michigan.
I can't either, and it
Like,
makes
how did
no
that
sense.
even? How was it even possible that that happened?
I didn't even watch the
How did
Ohio
that
State
offense
Michigan game
only
because I
score? Would
thought
they
it was
score
a blowout.
14 points?
No, I think they scored like 10.
10.
Yeah,
Scored 10
13-10 or
points.
12-10.
Will
Yeah,
Howard threw
13-10.
13-10. They didn't score in the second half. It shouldn't even be possible.
Uh,
Insane, man.
how do you lose 13-10 when the other quarterback throws for 62 yards and 2 picks?
That's a good point.
That can't happen.
It shouldn't
But
happen.
if you would have put Michigan money line, it's plus 900. Oh shit.
Yeah. Not a bad bet.
No, not. But yeah, I mean, sorry, Coach Lou. It's, I don't know if you get to see any of the Pat McAfee cast.
I didn't know.
They had Coach Ty Lue
He was on the
on
field?
there. Yeah, he was reporting live from Notre Dame, and they had some really good banter between him and Connor and D Butt. They were just hammering D Bunch, and they're like, he's like, "Oh, you know what? This is you'd be surprised anytime a white guy would make a big play. He's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that." Like, what was that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
What
He's trying
do
to
you what do you mean by that? What are you trying to say?
think Riley Leonard can't do. Oh, okay.
Like, I see.
They Boston Connor's
Oh,
at
he's
one.
sneaky fast.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? You didn't think he'd be fast because he's white? Stuff with
Okay,
that.
sure. You thought he
Bullshit.
was gonna do your taxes? Okay, I understand. I see where you're getting at.
Sure.
There was one in the third quarter where it's blowout time, and they're trying to just make some entertainment, and they go from Pat, and he checks in with Boston Connor on Coach Ty Holtz, and he goes, "What's going on with Coach Holtz over there?" He goes, "Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Coach Holtz is gonna make it through 2025 in all years." What the hell is that supposed to mean, son?
Oh,
I
man.
mean, they had great content. It was perfect.
Good
But yeah, I
shit.
mean, they made a game out of something. They actually had Scott Van Pelt stop by the cast. I didn't know SVP can do a Coach Lou Holtz impression too. So we had
Really?
Coach Lou Holtz talking to
He's got a
Coach
good one?
SVP Holtz, and it was
That's good shit.
it was perfect. You got to check out the Twitter clip. I didn't add any to the pod because I don't want to get
Yeah,
copyright.
sure.
But big fan of the show. Um, yeah, the boys. Nobody got goose, which is good. I mean, if you were telling me you're picking Notre Dame and it's not with a spread, you're a madman.
Yeah, you're a freak.
So
I was kind of rooting for Notre Dame a little bit because, there's a world where, Catholic school wins. I teach at a Catholic school. Hey,
sure.
day off, everybody. Let's celebrate. Fucking Pope
Really?
calls in. Probably not, but
Both calls.
if they would have won on like some heroics, maybe, but it didn't happen. So we were all there bright and early today.
Does Pope call you personally and say, "Hey, I know you're the athletic director. Here's what we're gonna do." Okay.
The Pope don't want to hear from me. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. Hey, I know you're a boozed up scumbag, but here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, the Pope does not want to. He does not want to hear from me. That's for sure.
I gotta tell him about his taxes or something. Never mind.
Sure.
All right. We got anything else before we go to Twitter?
No, I don't think so. I think we're
All right.
good. Yeah.
Sure. Here we go. Okay. I always gotta love the part of my take, boys. Here. So from the boys, PFT commenter said I used to be racist as fuck until the NFL painted "End Racism" in the end zone. That's good stuff. The NFL really doing some big things. I really want to know what went into that campaign, like for real.
Yeah.
I get it. It's all for the look. It's kind of the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like we're gonna do stickers.
We're gonna end it.
We're gonna end, in the end zone. Kind of odd.
No, literally.
Now
I'm changed.
Yeah, I used to be racist as fuck. Now I'm not. Sure. Oh, this is the stuff that hits me like after we finish recording, and it's just the night of, at that midnight range, and then this shit just hits.
And big girls don't like me, and I don't get it because it's like if you don't like me, but you don't like the man in the mirror. All my ass, they be acting bougie. I don't get it. Especially big girls lose a little bit of weight. They start acting different. Like you went from left tackle to tight end. You still got a block, bitch. That's TJ Watt in front of you. You better hit that nigga then release. I don't know what the fuck you thought this was. Don't you just run no route around this motherfucker. You need to touch him and then release. 1,000, 2, 1,000.
You went from a left tackle
to a tight end.
That's TJ Watt in front of you.
That's TJ Watt in front of you. You better fucking block him, man. Somebody has to.
And I hate to say it, but like, why? He's funny as shit. Why does he gotta look like? Where's the neck? What happened?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like the thumbs from Spy Kids.
Oh yeah. That's fucked.
I mean, you say it's some girls going from a left tackle to a tight end is insane. I love the bit. Make sure she's touching 2 seconds. Boom, get out and you're out. Honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if the fucking tight end was coming down to chip Jalen Carter every play.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank the Tank. Let's see what he's got in store.
Total fucking collapse. Every game in January. Every game. It's a loss. It's a loss. They can't get the puck out of the zone. And it also it's just that goddamn song every time. H-O-T-T. And then 3 seconds later, go. They're going to get swept this weekend. They are going to be in last place by March 1st. The greatest collapse in hockey history. They just load their periods. Just get the fuck away. Get away now. They don't have a defense. Nobody's playing defense. It's just, we're letting him shoot. He barks to him.
Oh, Jesus.
He's going to die. Jake Allen, who just lets everything by. They got to play Jake Allen this weekend, both games. And they're going to allow 14 goals. They don't want to even win anymore. They're not doing any effort on defense. And they're just playing the same soft hockey they played last year.
Sure.
Frank almost coughed himself over there. Guess the Devils ain't doing good. I haven't caught up on hockey.
Neither have I, but I mean,
I'll take it from him.
It looks like they're playing shit.
Looks like he's not a fan of Hot to Go.
He hates it. This is his least favorite song of all time, I think.
This might be the best bucket I've seen in a bit. If the Captain America shield's available for the bucket, now we're kind of getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Is it a functioning shield?
Probably not, but we could test that.
Yeah, but that amount. You know what I mean? Like, this needs to be a multi-purposeful venture. Because I'm probably spending $25, $60 or something on this shit.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even come with a large drink here, so...
No.
You gotta give me something.
Gotta get anything.
anything, just a semblance of a crumb. Boy, this is one where you got to say A+ marketing on knowing your target audience and knowing a really, really good idea.
What's up, y'all?
Irony.
Jameis here. As you make your plans for the big game, go right now to get a pound of free crab legs with a purchase of $250 or more from Fulton Fish Market, an official partner of SFC. So go now to fultonfishmarket.com/free crab. What's up?
Atta baby, Jameis. Atta baby. You going to Fulton Fish Market right now?
Might.
$250? Not
Might
bad.
as well.
$250, not the worst. I spent $250 on a lot worse. Former Jags and Raiders head coach Jack Del Rio was named the head coach of the Paris Musketeers. How does that work? Of the European League of Football. Shefty, how did you find this out is my question.
Yeah, how did we get here? How did we get here?
This is at 6:10. I mean, shit, okay.
Shefty he knows all.
Was Jack Del Rio? Yeah, he was the head coach that got boozed up and crashed into some lady's front yard this year.
I believe you're right.
I think it's. Let me double check.
I believe you are 100% right, actually.
Okay, let's see what Google has. Charged with OWI after crash. Yep, that was technically it was last year's November 11, 2015. 2024. Yep, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, according to Madison, Wisconsin. What a day that was.
Unreal.
Yeah, the rest of last week. Yep, resigned from his role as senior advisor. Oh, he's with the University of Wisconsin. I forgot about that. Crashed his vehicle into a street sign and broke a fence before coming to a stop in a yard.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, baby Jack. Hey, they'll take it.
Appreciate it.
Maybe we don't do that. Come on now. Zach Rosas is just trying to help out. He said, ladies, if your man is acting nervous, not comfortable all the time, checking his phone every minute, checking Twitter, up all night, waking up at 4 a.m., he's not cheating. He's just a Raiders fan checking to see if Ben Johnson to Vegas is a done deal.
And guess what?
It
ain't. So he's pissed.
Yeah. Oh, he's so pissed.
So he's pissed.
So pissed. Sorry, Zach.
He's never been more pissed.
JR said saying shut up for skipping your YouTube ad is literally necessary. And I agree. I don't know if anyone else is. I kind of interact with my ads because I got to watch them. So it's like, have you ever checked your car insurance to see if you could drop $100 per month? Like, no, I haven't. But I mean, you want to tell me how? I mean,
how do we make that happen?
Educate me here. Don't give me a service I got to purchase. Let me know how I can figure out how to drop that sucker where I'm at right now. Come on.
Yeah.
You said how I could, not what I could purchase to get that.
There you go.
This is an interesting one. Which Dan would you rather have, MC/DC or Dan Quinn over there in Washington? I think I'm still going with old MC/DC because, like,
that's fair.
The amount of juice that guy brings.
He is electric.
The amount of caffeine that man consumes already, like, I don't know how many.
It's a concerning amount.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to enjoy that while it's here.
Yeah.
Now, am I expecting I'm going to get a Super Bowl? Probably not, but I'm going to have good vibes.
Yeah.
Boys are going to be feeling good.
That's fair.
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know that I think Dan Quinn really did all of this in Washington. Like, they drafted a really good quarterback. They got a good offensive coordinator. Which I said I owed him an apology from when he was at USC.
Yeah, he's making it happen right now.
He was making it happen.
Yes, he was doing everything.
I guess, and Lincoln Riley wasn't, unfortunately. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like the team that they had wasn't too bad at Washington. I'm not saying they were great and they were world beaters, but they got a pretty good draw against a Detroit team that was badly banged up. Now, if Detroit isn't banged up, I don't think that Washington walks out of there a winner.
That's fair.
Like, if Aiden Hutchinson and the entire defensive line is there, I'm not thinking we're getting a.
Yeah.
The Lions are hosting.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Got to choose one: the entire 2012 season uniforms or the throwback unis. I know which one I'm picking. Give me these bad boys. Getting low.
Ooh.
Kenyon Barner.
I think I
Man.
like that jersey on the right the most.
Oh yeah, the white with
I think
the
I like
wings.
yeah.
Why'd they go away from the wings? Just give me these wings back, please.
I know, right? It's not hard.
These helmets, I think people hated on them. I was a fan of the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Just thought they were sweet. This was a different Oregon though. Like I feel like they need to go back to those roots, those 2012 days. Like you need to get back to what you did.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of the other different unis that we need. Let's just bring these suckers back. Like Oregon just played different.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the yellow gloves. Maybe we could have had black gloves here, but hey, your prerogative. These aren't bad. I don't know. Maybe this is the nostalgia of the 2012.
Could be. It could be.
Just hits different. Amount of national championships I won with those boys in NCAA 2014. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Building me a damn statue on that campus. You're reading it right. Innovation and ingenuity. The jacking joggers are here to change the world.
What are we doing?
For $80, easy access.
$80.
80 smackaroons. Sold out. Taxes included though.
Sold out is crazy. Who's
4.5 stars. What would I have to do in this to get a 5-star instead of that 4.5?
Who's buying this, man? You're a freak.
Yeah, I'm assuming pretty soon here you're gonna have to put in the dress code we can't be wearing quote jacking joggers.
Yeah.
And it's a sad world when you have to do that.
It's as sad as it gets.
Like when you're sitting there writing up a dress code violation and you have to write on there was wearing quote jacking joggers.
Mm-hmm.
Unquote. Like why is the logo gotta be J-O? What?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You don't have to do it.
There's no need for this. This is crazy. I guess Joe Cash Money says making my bed for the slim chance I bring a girl back tonight. I was chilling with my girlfriend and her friends this weekend on Saturday. By the way, I don't know. Have you ever been there when they do the whole like DIY nails, like the manicure?
I've never been in the presence of it. No.
So it's kind of one of those situations where I had to take my car to the shop, so I didn't have a car here. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to dinner with them, get some phenomenal ramen. I mean, phenomenal. This time, didn't screw up and get too spicy of a ramen. Got something that still tasted good and didn't fuck up everything else. Got an extra seasoned egg in there too, because we gotta do that. Wish I could figure out in Korean how to ask for more noodles. I don't know how. So that's going to be something we got to evolve our game into.
Yeah.
Might need to start using some Google Translate to see if we can get something going. But I added this to the FOD, and I said I'm sitting there while the girls are doing their thing. First of all, they got kits and shit like you've never seen.
Yeah. Oh, they got the work, huh?
Just shit going on. It's like a 5-hour endeavor. So if your girl says, "Oh, I'm just gonna go do my nails real quick," you're chalked, buddy.
Never that easy.
You're chalked. But I was asking, I was like, does it really make a difference to you if you go to a guy's house and he's got his bed made versus if it just is open? Like that's gonna decide whether you're gonna have the one night stand. One girl's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, there's no way. I bring a girl back to the crib, everything's perfect, and then all of a sudden, yeah, bed over there, shit. I think
Didn't make his bed. This guy's a dumbass.
Get me the fuck out of here. Where the fuck? Like,
yeah.
There's no way this is the difference maker, right? Like there's no way.
You would think it wouldn't be, you know.
I mean,
you would think it wouldn't be.
That's just insane. I love the caption. Fat Pokemon fans are brawling in Costco over cars. This is crazy. Just getting after it. Just getting busy. Robert, get out of the Robert.
Hey, Robert, get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Get off me, ball.
Luis!
You guys just hold on. That's man-to-man coverage if I've ever seen
There you
it.
go.
I stick to my man and I stay there. I don't understand the infatuation on this. Someone complete like, is this really easier than just going and getting a normal job?
I guess.
Like,
Seems like the worst shit.
I just don't get it, man. Like,
Why are you doing this?
you want to have a hobby, I get it, but like, we're fighting people for Pokemon cards. Come on.
No one needs to be doing that.
Go back to the days back in COVID when we were fighting people for Clorox wipes. That's better. It's better looking for toilet paper.
Facts.
Clocking grandma in the face to get an extra roll of TP. I'm sure there was something like that. Or do you remember hearing the stories about back in like the early days of Black Friday shopping? Some lady got sprayed with pepper spray to get the last like PlayStation 4 or some shit. It was like
insane.
Like, man, it's a Walmart.
It's like, what are we doing here?
All you got was $50 off it. It's not. It's really not that great.
It's not much of a deal.
No, it's not. If you ask me. Kelly K9 said factors were cast to play the NFL QB. The Kyler Murray one got me. So we got Peter Dinklage, Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Not bad. Diddy as Deshaun Watson. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
Joe Burrow. I kind of see
not
that.
bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at
Home Alone,
all.
all grown up. Home Alone in the
not bad.
jungle. Could be something. Samuel Jackson as Lamar Jackson.
That's not bad.
And what's this? Judi Dench
Jesus.
is
What in the world?
Yeah, there were a couple funny ones in here too. Let's see if I can find them again, or they got just buried underneath.
Buried in all.
Will Smith is okay. No one put him as it. That's nice. Okay. No, there were a couple really good ones in the comments. Like people really started building in the trend.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gone. Oh, I fear it's gone. Okay. We want to get out of there before we hit some, just bot traffic and just
before it gets real ugly.
Just random big old tits on there, and you're like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we have Peter Dinklage.
Not good. Not
here
good.
We go. We're out of here. We're out of there. We're out of there. What was this? Oh, this was tough. Okay. Gonna get a little political. It is what it is. Just bear with it.
Mm-hmm.
During a one-on-one meeting, Speaker Johnson asked President Biden why he paused LNG exports to Europe. It says Biden was completely unaware he had done so.
Nice.
The United States hasn't had a president for 4 years. I mean, there's been a lot of people have said it's
you don't know what he's doing.
period, but I'm starting to sound more and more like, you weren't wrong. You were just really early.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It says Biden was completely unaware of the executive order he signed. The comments from Johnson came during an interview with Barry Weiss. He said after fighting for 9 weeks with Biden's staff, he was finally able to get a meeting with the president. When he arrived, Johnson said he was, quote, ambushed by Kamala Harris, Chuck Schumer, and Hakeem Jeffries. Where does Hakeem Jeffries keep coming in here? Where's this guy coming in?
Right?
Fucking every time. Biden, who apparently didn't know what was going on, asked the others to leave so he could meet privately with Johnson. Quote, it occurred to me he was not lying to me. He genuinely did not know what he had signed. Nice. I walked out of the meeting with fear and loathing because I thought we are in serious trouble. You thought this and you didn't say it to anyone?
Didn't even say a word, huh? Nice.
Okay. All right, Johnson. Okay. I just figured, there's some things you see and you're like, that has to be addressed. That's just...
Yeah.
I was sitting there. He's like, so why did we stop exports? We didn't. No, we didn't.
We actually didn't.
You shitting me?
We didn't do shit.
Oh.
We didn't do a damn thing.
Coach JB's got a point here. This was the dumbest play. I don't know what this guy thought was going to happen. You get a 15-yarder for throwing your helmet when you already give a big kickoff return, then you shove your coach. Coach JB's got a point here.
I wish a motherfucker would, man. It's just wrong with these enabled, entitled, bitch-ass motherfucking kids that you pussies out there defend when we coaches yell at them too motherfucking hard. Or we get in their motherfucking face. Motherfucker be, he grown man. He pushed the coach first. Did he not? This is what you pussies out there allow. Instead of coaching it, y'all allow it, and it's getting out of hand. I'm just telling you, y'all think these motherfucking kids are equal with coaches that's been doing it 30, 40 years. Y'all think they should be paid at 17 to 21. Y'all think they should drive Hellcats and Scat Cats and Scatbacks and all these fucking superchargers and all that shit. They don't even know how to drive a fucking Prius yet. But you motherfuckers wonder why they're crashing cars at an all-time high. But what do I know? I wish a motherfucker would have choked the fuck out of this motherfucker, and they would have had to fire me on the spot. Bitch ass.
I need a petition to get coach back in. We
get him back on a sideline only if there's cameras around 24/7, and it needs to be filmed.
I think we just promote him to like a position coach in the NFL for shit like this. So a player starts doing that, and you just see him immediately choke slam the DB, and it's just
beat
like
the shit out of somebody.
I think that would add to the ratings.
Be good shit.
I think it's just stupid. You give up a long kickoff return, you throw your helmet because you're a moron, then you shove your coach. Like, any other dumb ideas you got?
Yeah, what else you got? While we're here.
Yeah. You want to flip off the coach too? That'll really make him happy.
Oh my gosh, man. This guy's a maniac.
I wouldn't even be mad if a coach just started piecing him up. Like, hey, what are you going to do? Stop acting like a moron.
Facts.
And here we go. We're going to get into the Chiefs hate, and I know you and I are both on the same page, so let's just get it going. This is from the Barstool president himself. According to him, he still has the crown for the national championship because he said that the Ohio State's going to, quote, have to take it off his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that.
This play here is one of the most disgusting plays I've ever seen. The second disgusting, the Will Anderson personal foul. Are you kidding me? He doesn't give himself up. He's scrambling, cuts back to the field, slides at the last minute, and they call this a flag. Put these refs in prison. This is your league, Roger Goodell. Nobody's taking you seriously, you clown. That should be a penalty on Mahomes. He's running around. He's not giving himself up. What a goddamn joke. Why do we even watch this league? Why do we even watch this league, you disgusting puke?
Disgusting puke.
I just think it's bullshit. Like,
disgusting
he's not
puke.
giving himself up at all.
Yeah, no. If you're going to, I mean, I was talking to my dad about this. I get it. We're in an offensive league. I think once you cross the line of scrimmage, all bets are
You're
off.
a runner.
You're a runner, man.
You're a runner. That's it.
And I don't even care. Like, you got to slide. You can't do this. Like, you know when somebody is sliding. Like,
yeah, you could see it.
And they don't want to get hit and they're a quarterback, and that's fine. But it can't be this shit. Like, this little, like, ticky-tacky, did he not? Oh, he did slide and get hit. I guess we have to throw a penalty. Like, nah, bro. We're not doing that.
I'm just sick and tired of it. Like, stop rewarding it, NFL. Like, it's got to stop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's bad.
The worst one was the one I was talking about where he flops out of bounds. I think I have it in here. But it's a disgrace to the game.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Mahomes is a disgrace to the game. I'm saying that play in particular, trying to draw the foul like that. This isn't basketball.
Yeah. There
is no going for the three-pointer and the foul. Like, you can't kick your leg out and just get one. I kind of like Jeff Creamwood's got a great idea here. He said the two worst teams in the NFL should play the Thursday night before Wild Card Weekend, and winner gets the first overall pick in the draft. The perfect ending to Thursday Night Football.
Okay.
I don't mind that, honestly.
Not bad.
One more extra game for the shit bowl. Who gets the number one overall pick?
That would be hilarious.
That wouldn't be the worst idea.
That would be hilarious. I would not.
Michael's calling it.
I'd be watching that show.
I'd be locked in. This is too good. Bayless, he's getting cooked these days. That I like Cliff Kingsbury. He's a very good offensive coordinator, but I could coach and call plays for Jaden Daniels. So could Hazel, my Maltese, sleeping at my feet as I type. Stuart Finer hits him back and says, "You couldn't close the makeup girl. You couldn't coach shit. You have no game."
Oh no,
Skip.
Oh no, Skip. Gave it a good run, Skip.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, Skip. I don't know what to say.
Skip, there's no coming back from that one. Skip, you offered $1.5 million. You couldn't close the deal. The more I think about it, like, how far out of the ballpark is it to where you offer $1.5 million? It's still no.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Cannot.
Got a baby skip. Yeah, there's a couple of these. I think I'll just pick this one. Yeah, I'm tired of having everybody asked it. Did the Rams win the trade or not? And look, Jared Goff's season's over for Stafford for the second time since the trade. Stafford's playoff record 5-1, now 5-2. Jared Goff's playoff record in Detroit 2-2, now 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a Super Bowl. Like,
there you go.
I think both parties made what they needed to do because one was moving towards the future, one was build now.
Yep, that's fair.
But I don't need anyone ever asking, was it really worth shipping him out of town? Yeah, you saw exactly why it was worth shipping him out of town.
You show when he started goofing, when he started going full goof.
Getting goofy.
Goof.
When he can't just hand the ball off and let the running backs get at least 200 yards and do a play action and just throw one deep ball.
Yeah,
that's when you're screwed.
That's when it's GH.
Yeah. Let's see. Will Compton's send off to TikTok. I wouldn't let him post his final goodbye, so he posted it here just for us to see.
If this is it, it's been a pleasure. Yeah. Follow me on Twitter or on X.
Sure.
And Instagram.
Sure.
@_Will Compton. Sorry, TikTok.
Yep.
There it is.
His phone has to have some sort of pink eye going on.
It's bad.
I think you knew it was coming as soon as Will Compton hopped on like that.
Oh yeah, there was no doubt. There was no doubt that was going down.
And you knew it. I saw that, and you said he could just say not to throw it in there, but no.
Got to put it in.
Yeah. That's his goodbye to TikTok. Rest in peace. Kind of back, half back on life support. I don't really know.
I think it's gonna be back. I think it's going to be all the way back. I think they figure something out in the 60 to 90 days or whatever, however long it is.
I think so. Yeah, it's 60 days.
Yeah, I think they'll figure something out.
Literally, the only thing we don't want is we don't want China getting the data before our group.
Yeah.
Although I don't want our government getting the data either. It's supposed to be consumer privacy data. It's not like, why do you need the data?
Yeah. And what data are we getting? Who knows? No one knows shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yep, here's another one. Yeah, 4 Super Bowl wins. Yeah, you get it. All right. Frank throwing shots at AJ Brown was not what I had on my bingo card. Maybe AJ Brown should read how to catch a pass.
Definitely.
God damn it, Frank.
Maybe.
I mean, Frank, he's not getting the ball thrown to him, buddy. He's being asked to catch like 3 slants a game. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, facts.
This is it. I asked Grok to create actors playing SEC head coaches in a movie. Shane Gillis as John Heupel. I could see this.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Justin Timberlake as Lane Kiffin.
That's good.
Jake Gyllenhaal as Steve Sarkisian.
Not
Could
bad.
go on a wild bender as soon as they lose in the playoffs. That'll be a good part. Jonah Hill as Jeff Levy.
Looks insane.
Steve Carell as Eli Drinkwitz. Like,
that could work.
I didn't see it at first, but now, like, the more that
I'm seeing it, I see it.
Yeah,
I see that one for sure.
Adam Sandler as Hugh Freeze. Tom Cruise is Brett Venable. Blitz like a motherfucker. Nick Offerman as Kirby Smart is I understand the like facial structure, but it's a little more far-fetched. Chris Pratt as Billy Napier. Why do you look like Brett Favre for a second? What the hell? Jack Black as Mark Stoops.
Oh, jeez.
Mark Wahlberg as Shane Beamer.
I don't know if this one works.
I don't know. Tom Hanks is Kalen DeBoer.
That's not bad.
Could be a thing. Chris Farley as Sam Pittman. There's not a better comp for Sam.
That's for sure. That's a no-brainer.
Jim Carrey as Clark Lee.
Okay.
Interesting. Will Ferrell as Brian Kelly. I don't know if he's got the passion from him, but I can understand. John C. Reilly as Mike. Sign me up for this movie, man.
I'm down.
This will be hilarious. I'd just be focused on Josh Alba.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, this is tough. Dave Bluntz has announced he's going to attempt to crowd surf at his upcoming tour.
Yeah, the tour is going to be insane, and I'm gonna crowd surf during this tour.
I don't think you should do that.
I think I can, bro. I don't have bitch ass fans, bro. Like they will hold me.
This is the thing. I've crowd surfed multiple times. Probably 50, 60 times. What you need is you got to identify the mountain in the crowd. So for me, I used to crowd surf. I'm from Arizona, so I'd be trying to find a big Native American motherfucker. So then you like tap the two Native fools, and they be like, but the thing is, bro, is you still got to get caught.
I'm gonna get caught. They'll catch me,
bro.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Dave ain't getting caught.
Yeah,
Dave's hitting the ground.
You might hurt yourself, or Lord forbid, kill somebody.
Hey man, listen, I know that they're gonna catch me. Bro.
You have kids as fans. They can't catch you. They're physically not capable of catching
bro.
They're not physically capable of catching me.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work, bro. I'm telling you, it is going to work.
Do me a favor, then. Anybody who buys a ticket, they got to sign a waiver in case you crowd.
Oh, we're gonna have a waiver and all that shit. We're gonna have EMTs on standby. You know.
What's an EMT gonna do when you get smashed by 700 pounds?
Yeah.
What?
It's over. Life's
Scraped
over.
off the floor. I mean, I love his confidence.
I'm saying like it's gonna. We have the fire marshals and all that.
If you thought you standing up went viral, you crowd surfing. However it goes, and I hope it goes well.
It will.
I don't think it's gonna go well.
It will, man. Listen, it's gonna be crazy. But
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna work.
This guy can barely get off a sofa. What you're telling me? He's gonna
he ain't gonna make it.
I don't even think a room full of bodybuilders is gonna sign up to pick him up, or just strongmen in general. Like, I don't think a group of dudes is gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna. I don't even have to just catch him. I gotta hold him up and like keep him moving. Nah. Missed me with that one.
Yeah, that guy's. You're dying.
Big Cat, flying blind at the grocery store. Think I nailed it. Just let the kids take the wheel and tell me what they want. So we got some goldfish, 2% milk, string cheese. Okay, some Uncrustables. Nice. Bagel bites, 2 of the non-count. Okay, we got 18 of those. Tortillas.
Some tortillas down there, yeah.
Chips Ahoy Reese's, always a good buy. Frosted mini wheats, little bites. What the hell's the difference? They're always small. They made them smaller?
I guess so, yeah. Little bites.
What the hell's the difference? They're like that big. All right. I mean, the bagel bite's pretty good. Uncrustable, sure. I mean, is there much nutrition here? Not at all. But I mean, are the kids going to be happy? Absolutely. I didn't read this. Also, trips started in disaster because I went to a different Jewel than my wife normally goes to. My daughter was adamant we weren't at Jewel. There's a grocery store called Jewel. I thought it was like Lawns. So we spent the first 5 minutes asking strangers where we were at the entrance until she was satisfied I wasn't lying to her. I mean, Big Cat, I respect you rolling out the red carpet for her, but at the same time, you're the one making the decisions here, so we need to just put our foot down and be like, hey, we're at the right grocery store. Let's go get our shit. Let's get out. I respect it.
Yeah.
This is just so Philly. Jared Verse said that the Eagles fans were throwing snowballs at him after the game, and I love it. He said after the game, I was walking in the locker room. They're throwing snowballs. They bleed green and white. I like that they stand on it. They don't shy away from it. My phone was blowing up the last 2 to 3 days. All I was seeing was, yeah, we embrace it. We love that. I was like, okay. But I like that they stand on it. I think it's going to be – he's an electric player. It's going to be a fun rivalry coming up as far as like – I just love that he's a shit talker, but he backs it up. He's not just a keyboard warrior. Like, he's saying, I'm coming to the crib. I'm trying to take over. And it's just, like I said, it was a hard one for the Eagles. If he does it for another team, I'm okay. Like, if he does it for the Niners, he said, I fucking hate him. Like, all right, I'm with it.
Like, whatever. Like, yeah.
Like, I'm okay.
You gotta
with
talk his shit, though. Yeah. You gotta let him talk his shit.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think it's funny that the Johns are throwing snowballs at him as he's leaving.
Yeah.
You know? Let him know. Oh, and lo and behold, this I'm going to let you know right now, this might be Stooge of the Week. So.
Okay.
You're in teaching. I need you to tell me if this is spelled right. I believe we're trying to spell Eagles. Okay.
Yep.
Let me hear you all say ELGSES, Eagles.
Maybe one more time. Maybe I heard.
Let's
EL?
go birds. Let me hear you all say ELGSES Eagles.
Sure. Yeah. ELG. Yep. Sure. ELGS. ELG.
ELGSES?
LG. Sure.
LG? Sure, I hear that.
Not ideal.
It's going to be tough for the Philly Mayor to not win Stooge of the Week off that.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to break. That's going to be a tough one. This is too good. Apparently, Carson, I don't know if the burner account said, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I think we pay the refs at this point. Like, okay. You're starting to, like, there's just some shit that you're like, hey, we could win without that.
Like what's going on?
Yeah. Prize Picks, like it's bad.
Yeah.
Prize Picks, do something about it.
Please.
You guys are the one losing money off it, probably, or you're making money. I don't know. Oh, this is just perfect, you know. This is just typical Theo Vaughn, you know, just minding his business, and then all of a sudden,
oh, it happened! It happened. I said it would. We gotta see here. We gotta see here. I got it on videos here. It actually happened. Kamala's chairs.
Kamala's chairs.
No way. I got it.
Kamala's chairs.
Theo's a legend, man.
Of course, it happens to him too. Out of everybody,
man, not a better guy it could happen to. I am loving it. The concession prices at Mercedes-Benz Stadium should be like this everywhere. Soda's $2, pretzels $2, popcorn's $2, hot dogs $3, French fries are $3, draft beer wide $5, and a cheeseburger's $5.
if only it could be so simple.
Let's just get back to simpler times. Because, you know, the old adage of, you know, you should take your family out to the ball game, have a good time, you know, have a nice, relaxing thing.
This whole family outing.
And I'm $250 out the door before I even sit.
Yeah, bad.
I mean, Jesus, I know I'm going to pay for a little bit, but my God, at least give me a break on the food.
Yeah, quit busting my balls here.
Either drop the price of my fucking ticket or drop the price of my food. Pick one.
Drop something.
Because I'm spending $150 on my goddamn ticket. I'm spending about $100 on food. I'm not even counting my gas. I'm not even counting the parking permit I had to purchase for $50.
Facts.
I mean, I'm $400 out. God forbid I want to buy a jersey. Now it's a quick $500. I mean, what, I got to sell feet pics at this point?
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe that's the only
I'd
option.
have to.
I have to crowd surf, like, catch Dave Blunt. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, yeah. We just got to take a second to watch the Stafford no look. I mean, this is, I'm sure you saw it when you rewatched it, but they did.
Maybe it's just me, but these quarterbacks, especially Stafford, they can make these blind passes without looking at the receiver are just amazing. Here he checks to his left, he doesn't like it. Resets his footwork, looks right. And then right here, he's going to make this blind pass on 2nd and 10
oh my God.
to Nakua as he gets hit. And it's perfect. Hits him in stride. I know if it's Thursday afternoon, you're messing around, you make that throw, but you do it in a playoff game and hit it perfectly. It just still amazes me that quarterbacks do it.
That shit is insane. Like, what do you do as a defense? I'm reading his eyes, and then the ball goes, oh, shit.
And then the ball's behind your head. You're like, oh, well, you got me.
Got him. And we didn't.
Tried my best.
Gotta imagine what that game would have been like if there's no snow on the field. Like a little bit of snow, but like not like it was. Like I mean, I think both teams started airing it out a little bit more.
Not GG level snow, you know.
Yeah. Oh, this one saddens me, and I hope it's not true. But Cooper Kupp plans to play next season, but he's unsure of his future with the Rams. Let's just restructure your deal.
Yeah.
Keep you in LA.
I could sense a hang up. I could sense a hanging it up moment here. I really can.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I could see it. I could see it.
Great career.
It was just that. It just wasn't much of a year, you know. Like.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it'd be better if he did still stay, but I don't know. Could be a DeMarcus Robinson Puka show next year.
I mean, DeMarcus Robinson might actually get arrested because he did get a DUI earlier this year that he's going to have to fight in the offseason.
Sure.
So he might be. I don't think Tutu's coming back. I've been seeing rumblings that the Rams are going to go get T. Higgins, and I would not be mad about T. Higgins.
Yeah, Tutu don't need to come back.
Yeah, I've seen enough of catch Tutu for my
he
liking.
good.
I can't.
He's good right where he is.
I can't take it anymore.
On the bench of any team.
To be fair, though, I will
give him one actually.
Yeah, he caught one, and it was off the first glance. It hit his hands, and we caught it. Which, if we could just do that every time, if he did that every time, he'd actually be the speedster we're looking for.
Yeah,
but he just doesn't do it.
He physically can't do it. You just don't have it in him.
I mean, let's just restructure your deal, big fella. Let's keep you in place.
One last ride.
Yeah, we got the horses to get this thing going. Got a young defense. Draft a speedster receiver. There's plenty of them. Draft a bruiser running back. There's plenty of them in this draft. And let's just keep this thing going. If not, it's been a pleasure watching you play, sir.
A nice knowing you.
Thank you for the Super Bowl. How do you give a shout out to my lads? The all rookie team for Braden Fisk, Jared Verse, and Jordan Whittington. These are literally the 3 guys I wanted in the draft.
There you go.
And I was dead centered on Jared Verse, but I said as soon as we got Jordan Whittington, I think he's gonna take a step up this next year in the offense.
Yeah, he's gonna need to for sure, especially depending on what happens with Cup.
I mean, if we get T. Higgins, I don't want to see Cup go away, but if we retire Cup and have him walk in the sunset, you get T. Higgins, Puka, you have Jordan Whittington, you draft a speedster receiver. I mean,
you're looking at something.
Team could be fucking.
And it's like, do you have 2 more of Stafford? You got 2, you got 3, you got 1, you got
I think he's feeling pretty good about the roster he just saw. Like that defense is. I think they're gonna be.
I have no doubt about that. It's like we'll just see how long he can go. It's kind of just a year-to-year thing with guys this old. Like one blow-up shot could be the end. Like
he likes to hold on to that ball.
Like if he got a big, obviously you never want anyone to get hurt, but like if one big injury, it's basically GG. Like
GG go next.
He's too old. Like if he has a knee or an ankle, like a broken ankle or whatever, it's going to be GG. So if he can stay healthy, I mean, obviously, like you've seen people can make it to 40, which would be basically he's about to turn 37. So let's call it 3 more seasons. But that's still rare. Like it's rare to be 36.
Oh, yeah.
So
100%.
You kind of just take it year to year.
I'm expecting this year, and it's not saying we're pushing him out the door, but regardless of what he does, if he comes back this next year, I anticipate the Rams are going to draft a quarterback late. In the draft.
Yeah, I think this year they will, and I think next year might be a better quarterback class. I think they might draft one next year too, a little higher.
We might either trade a pick to draft a quarterback higher, or like you said, because we don't like the quarterback crops this year, draft the other positions if Stafford's coming back this next year, and then
wait for big arch
quarterback next year.
Get that big arch.
That arch. Whoa, hey, yo.
The big arch Manning.
This is the most Roll Tide Willie clip I've ever seen.
Okay.
It looks fun though. But it's as redneck as it goes. I believe he's getting pulled by a lawnmower.
It seems like it.
He's still holding.
Still going.
You good? You good?
Okay, what the hell?
This guy, man. There's something wrong with him.
Yeah. Well, he went to the war. I think something got knocked loose, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen this song and dance.
Going right back to the well.
McDaniel. Yep.
Going right back to old reliable.
Maybe Tom Brady comes out of retirement and goes back up.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, what if the Rams just trade for Joe Milton? I wouldn't be mad.
Old Joe slinging. You done with Stetson?
I haven't even seen Stetson play.
Giving up on Stetson?
I don't think he can see over the line.
I think he's giving up on himself.
I just don't think he's. I didn't like the draft pick when we did it.
Yeah.
This is too good. So, a fan met Theo Vaughn and told him a story about how their friend got deported, and this is what he had to say. See what Theo's got in store for someone who just got deported.
Heard you got deported, dude. Bye.
That's a Theo Von video. I've never seen it.
Heard you got deported, dude.
Peace.
Bye.
Thank you, Theo. Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. Can we please bring back these unis for me, please? I'm not feeling the whole copy of the Chargers and the Rams looking the same. Like, give me the
those
royal
helmets.
blue and gold, please.
I like those helmets.
But like, I need this darker blue back and the gold.
Yeah.
I don't like the lighter colors. Give me the dark royal blue and gold, and give me these dark helmets again. And I'm
I hear that.
icy.
I hear that.
This was
That'd
one of the
be real nice.
drawbacks when I was trying to get my my girlfriend to be a Rams fan. She's like, I'm just not feeling the uniforms. I'm like, I can't blame you on it. But
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
we got to deal with what we got. You know what I mean? The kits are what we have.
You get what you get.
Yeah, I can't make a phone call. Oh, this is just tough. This is not what you need when you go to Disneyland. Trying to have a good time. That's your lightsaber.
Control yourself. A lightsaber. Interesting. If there's one Jedi left, it's not you. Affirmative.
So, if that's happening to me and that stormtrooper, I'm suplexing him. He's getting shit rocked.
You're fucking him up.
Yeah, you're not talking shit like that, okay? Don't care what type of game you're running here. Watch your mouth. All right, that's bullshit. This guy's whole day's ruined. You know, he probably spent at least $300 to get his shit rocked right there. Think about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and another $100 on the lightsaber. Jeez. No coming back from that, buddy. You just gotta take your licks and walk. Oh, and it's just so bad, but Ninja did it to himself, talking about the Commander versus the Lions.
All day today.
Game.
Just like,
yeah.
Commanders are going to stop the Lions. Commanders +5 is a lock. Oh, you ready for the Commanders to come into Detroit? I need everyone to calm down, and I need reality to just set in, dude. This is not just the Lions are good this year. This is a complete overhaul, top to bottom, dude. We are going this is the scariest Lions team that I think anyone will ever face, ever. We are ready. We are prepared. We are coached. We got the plays. We got the offensive line that is going.
You got Jared Goof. That's the problem, brother.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't come back from that.
Over the defensive line, the 30th ranked defensive line against the run in the NFL. The Commanders are about to get stomped. We got Montgomery coming back. We are off a bye. Bro, we're going to blitz Jaden Daniels so hard. He's a rookie. He's going to shit his little baby Jaden Daniel pants. And will poop. He's going to be so scared.
Jared Goff shit his pants.
I fear he did.
Hey, but still got a hot girlfriend off the field, so that's one of my books.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
At least he's going home to something. So
he's got about 150 mil in his contract, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll be just fine.
Teach didn't. There's no need for this, but I don't know if you saw the whole debacle of whether Dashy, got a red card off snaking. He didn't. The boss didn't give the red card, and then JP cleared it. He said I went in the VOD and checked it, and it was two pumps. And then TJ says dirty player, and then Jobby said you're a fat player. Yeah. Brandon laughed at it. You couldn't tweet that on the main. Had to use the burner. I'm crying. And Dashy Punjabi, really my slot.
Dashy's got to burn just to call people fat.
You're a fat player.
That's
Tej.
All right, Tej. But hey, get away from that crumble. You might be all right. Well, there's still time.
With crumble.
You always got to check the lineup. About to see what the lineup is this week.
Honestly, I never thought I would say it. Take me back to this era, please. I have so much respect for Brady for beating this Chiefs team.
Going nowhere.
But it was like ref cheese against ref cheese. So
there's so much cheese.
It was a wash.
Damn, we got some crazy shit this week.
Oh,
You got the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, pretty normal. You got Rob's backstage caramel popcorn cookie featuring the Jonas Brothers. I don't know what the fuck that means.
What, you want to put that in English for me? Or
You got a
layman's?
tres leches cake featuring Lotus Biscoff.
Tres, yeah.
You have a triple berry cobbler.
Ooh.
You got like 4 things that aren't even cookies on here.
Hey.
Then you got a strawberry milk featuring Perline. I don't know. You got a brookie. Brownie cookie. Brownie and cookie.
Sure.
You got a sugar cookie featuring Mother's Circus Animal, the little animal cracker thingy.
Yeah.
You got just cookie dough bites. And then you got peanut butter featuring Reese's Pieces. So we got a lot of features.
Might have to just
this
order
week,
that,
so
honestly.
It might be a Tej over.
Might be a
this
Tej
week.
over for sure.
It might be a Tej over. So
there's only one way to end the show, and it's to welcome Ichiro to Cooperstown.
Thank you, Ichiro. Thank you, Ichiro. Love you, Ichiro.
First Japanese-born player inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. I mean, every Dodgers fan needs to thank Ichiro because he was what determined that.
What got everybody over?
Tani was initially thinking about, oh, maybe I could go to Seattle and play with him. He's like, you don't want to come to Seattle.
No, brother, don't even
go to LA, get your ring, get your bag.
Brother, don't do that to yourself.
Thank you. Hell of a career.
Hell of a career.
It's good shit.
Good shit, Ichiro.
That's all we got.
Thank you for your service.
Ichiro. Shit's insane.
Ichiro. That was a freak too, man. People don't remember he could put the ball in play. He could put that ball down, man, every time. Without fail.
Did he ever win a World Series?
I
don't
think
remember.
so.
I thought he played for the Yankees at one point. Did he not?
Might not have won though.
I don't know.
Lucky Ichiro Suzuki. MLB. No.
Yeah, everything except win a World Series.
Yeah, basically did it all. 10-time All-Star. He was the AL MVP in 2001 while he was the AL Rookie of the Year. He was Rookie of the Year and MVP. 10-time Gold Glove.
Who drafted him?
3-time Silver Slugger. AL Batting Champion, Stolen Base Leader. MLB record for hits in a season. He was drafted by the Mariners. He was at the Mariners from 2001 to 2012, then went to the Yankees for 3 years, then to the Marlins, then basically last year back in Seattle. He's a career 300 hitter. Added 311 for his career in the MLB. I mean, yeah, that'll do it right there.
God.
That will do it. 262 hits in a season. Thank you very much.
You almost wish the Dodgers traded for him for the playoff run. Just have some of that leadership. You know what I mean? Just that presence. Yeah. Just get him one. Damn. Not a baby Ichiro.
He was among the first Japanese position players to play for an MLB team.
Damn.
Yeah, many Japanese team had considered him too small to draft in. Yeah, he didn't come to the MLB until he was like 28 or 27.
Damn.
Because in 1999, he was 18, and then the Japanese teams were like, he's too small. And then he didn't even get to play in the U.S. until 2001.
Damn.
Everyone thought he was too small, and he wouldn't be able to play 162 games.
62 games? That's a lot of games.
He basically pulled up his first year. They brought him over, and he won the MVP. They were like, "Oh, okay, this guy's him."
We were wrong. I apologize.
My bad. I mean, he was playing until he was 45, 44.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's freak.
Baby
Good shit, Ichiro. Good shit right there, man. That's how you make it happen. That's how you make it happen.
I think that's all you need. It's gonna blow my nose and time to hop on COD.
Okay. Not bad.
We'll see you folks next episode.
Oh yeah.
Of our predictions on conference championships. Until then, please pray Chiefs Devil Magic wears off.
Please, man. Please. We can't keep doing this shit.
Roger Goodell, please save us.
Josh Allen, please save us.
Just Roger, just send a memo. Just tell the reps, hey, let's
call it even.
On the flags. Yeah.
Just call it even.
Or just don't call anything. Let both teams just figure it out.
Yeah.
It won't happen. I'll be pissed. It's okay. Up to it. But we'll be okay. I don't know. Anyways.
All right, people.
Peace.
See you on the next one.